Mind mapping, the key to solving your problems. Now you know the advantages of using mind mapping. So, let's learn how to make a mind map step by step. Let's say you want to plan a birthday party. The first thing you should do is write birthday party, the main topic, in the middle of the page. Next, add branches to the main topic. These branches should include subtopics like guests, food, and activities. Then, add more branches to each subtopic. For instance, under guests, you can write family members and friends. Under food, you can write main course and dessert. Under activities, you can add water balloon toss or treasure hunt. Then, add smaller additional branches to describe more details or add pictures. For example, you can add the types of desserts or how to prepare them. Mind maps created this way help you break a complex idea into small pieces of information. If you need ideas and don't know where to start, try using a mind map. This will help you achieve your goal.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Laura.
And thanks for your mind mapping tip.
I know, right?
I'm actually starting to plan the party a little bit, and the mind map has helped me a little bit.
But don't forget, the most important thing is to invite me.
Of course, you're like number one on my list, okay? My VIP.
Exactly.
All right, well, mind mapping really worked for me. I want to also tell you guys more about why it's such a good thing to use. Okay, so let's read our article for today. It says, now you know the advantages of using mind mapping. So let's learn how to make a mind map step by step. Okay, when you do something step by step, it means you do it just kind of one at a time. Like when you are cooking or when you're baking, you need to follow steps 1, 2, and 3, or else the cake won't come out right. So this is what we mean by doing things step by step. Also, have you heard of this phrase, take baby steps, right?
Baby steps.
This is super cute. Okay, it's like how when babies first learn how to walk, they might not walk as very smoothly or as quickly as adults, but they do it very slow and eventually they learn how to walk. So that's also a fun phrase for you guys to use.
And I'm glad you mentioned cooking just now because I feel mind maps would also help with recipes or cooking tips. Yeah, 所以现在你们大家都已经知道使用心智图的好处在哪。可是可能有些人会想说，那我还是不会做啊。不用担心，现在让我们逐步的学习如何制作心智图 ，step by step。我们都知道步骤就是 step 嘛，就是循序渐进，或是按部就班，一个一个来这样的意思哦。好，我们来看一下例句。如果我们要讲到 step by step，life can be complex, but taking it step by step can help make it more manageable.
Or like life, you should take baby steps if you feel like, ugh, this is too hard for me.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so, oh my gosh, it says here, let's say you want to plan a birthday party.
Hello,
oh my gosh, did you just read my mind? The first thing you should do is write birthday party. The main topic in the middle of the page. Okay, that's true. You want to make sure like, okay, this mind map is for what? You don't want to make a mind map where like, huh?
What am I writing about?
That's right.
真的会有这样子的人他们就是写下来，然后就我这个是什么东西？所以假设呢，你跟 Tiffany 一样想要筹备一个生日派对好了，首先你应该在页面的中间最明显的要写什么呢 ？Birthday party 就是生日派对这个大主题。Let's say blah blah blah， 其实在口语呢，就是有比方说用来引出一个假设的状况，非常好用。
Okay, the article says, next, add branches to the main topic. These branches should include subtopics like guests, food, and activities.
I'm definitely the VIP guest.
You are. Let's take a look at the word include and learn what it means. Include is a verb and it means when you include something, it is a part of something else. So, for example, if you go to McDonald's, you can order a combination meal or a combo meal. That means besides the burger you ordered, that meal should include fries and a drink as well. So the fries and the drinks are a part of the whole meal. They are included. We can use an example sentence like this. The recipe includes flour, sugar, eggs, and butter, so we need to buy those. Right, so we also mentioned that when you make a mind map, you need to put like the main topic.
Right.
And then you have to write the subtopics with the branches. Now, a subtopic is just the next important topic. Like the guest, my VIP guest, Laura.
没错，probably I'm the only one. 可能我是唯一一个。OK， 接着呢，在主题上要添加一些 branch。还记不记得第一天我们讲到的 branch 是树枝，因为我们把它比喻 mind map 很像一个树，一个彩色树。这里呢有分支的意思，所以这些分支可能会包括什么，像是嘉宾啦，你要邀请的人啦是谁，或者是食物啦，你要分类哦，或者是活动等等的 subtopic 就是子主题。那 include 这个动词就是有包括啊、包含这样的意思。
Okay, let's learn how to do the mind map more. It says then add more branches to each subtopic. Okay, so it really does look like a tree.
可能像 guest 你就会有就是 office 的 coworker 的，或者是 friends， 你就可以再分，因为嘉宾可能有分他们是来自工作上的朋友呢，还是可能 high school friends 之类，你可以再一直分下去 ，makes you more organized, guys.
Oh, this is perfect for weddings too.
对，
right?
所以然后呢，在每个子主题在下面再添加更多的分支，一直分出去。
Okay, so next in the article says, for instance, under guests, you can write family members. Oh my God, you're so smart.
I know,
and
I predicted this.
Friends. So you're spreading it out a bit more, really like a tree. What kind of guests are they? Are they VIP? Are they family? If it's for a wedding, are they the bride side or the groom side? So I think it makes it more clear too.
X's 会不会就是全部前任都坐在同一桌
I love.
That's
Look
just
at
a
me,
joke.
I'm beautiful.
It's just a joke. OK， 所以例如在嘉宾的下面，你就可以写上家人，因为其实嘉宾可能来自于可能是你从小长大的朋友或什么呢，或者是朋友，所以他是在教你一个举例怎么再去分出来。For instance， 这个就非常好用。其实我们在讲例句的时候，应该你有听到我们讲这个，就是例如。举例来说 I enjoy traveling to different countries. For instance, during my trip to Japan, I had the opportunity to experience the beautiful cherry blossoms in full bloom.
Ooh, amazing.
樱花季.
And you also got to go to Universal,
Yay!
right? I saw it. I need to
Super
hear all about
Mario.
it. Okay, so let's learn a bit more about mind mapping. It says under food, they're giving us more examples. For instance, under food, you can write main dessert. Main course and dessert. Okay, there can be a main dessert if you want.
我也想要吃
I know, right? Okay, anyways, dessert, here is a noun and it's basically cakes, puddings, and ice cream. These, of course, are the sweet treats or dishes you eat, usually at the end of the meal. But I guess you can have dessert any time of the day,
Of
right?
course.
Okay, for instance, we can say one of Nancy's favorite desserts is chocolate cake with a scoop of ice cream on the side.
Yum, OK. 所以接着我们来看 food 食物可以怎么分类哦？你可以在上面写像是 main course， 就是有主菜的意思，或者是甜点，还记得怎么说吗 ？Dessert。记得发音不能讲成 desert， 这是沙漠 ，OK？So one S 是 desert 沙漠，两个 S dessert 是甜点。For example, after a delicious meal, don't forget to save some room for a dessert. There's always room for dessert.
Exactly, I was just going to say. Okay, and then they teach us a bit more on how we can write out the branches. It says under activities, you can add water balloon toss or treasure hunt.
Oh.
Ooh, sounds fun. Let's look at the word toss. Here it's a noun and it's the act of throwing something gently or in a kind of careless way. So there's a power difference between a throw and a toss. Like if you think about baseball, the pitchers will throw the ball. And so when they throw the ball, it's a bit faster. There's a bit more strength and power. But when you toss something, it's much more lighter than that. For example, we can say at the night market, we played a ring toss game in which you throw rings to try to win the prizes.
好，那当然 party 少不了活动 activities。那在下面你就可以想到， 什么活动可以玩，像是丢水球啦 ，water balloon toss， 我想要砸人，我不想被砸。OK， 那 treasure hunt 就是寻宝游戏，这也蛮不错的。
That's really fun.
对，因为你可能会找一些 clues， 或是可以玩一些猜谜啊什么的。那 toss 呢，一般来讲，大家应该可能会想到它是 throw 的意思，就是丢，但是它其实可以当名词，也可以当动词，都是一样的意思，就是抛啊、掷啊、扔的意思。我们来用一个大家可能会比较熟悉的用法，就是动词。We decided to toss a coin to determine who would go first in the game.
Okay, that's always the easy way to settle things. Okay, next in the article it says, then add smaller additional branches to describe more details or add more pictures. Okay, so additional here is an adjective and it just means, I think it's quite easy to guess this word. You see the word add,
right?
So it just means that something that you add on to something else. For example, we can say we couldn't figure out the riddle, but our teacher gave us additional clues to solve it.
可能就是老师觉得我要下课了，赶快给你一些 additional clues。接着呢，对，添加更小的分支来描述更多的细节，或者你还可以添加图片哦，不要忘记可以善用图片。Additional 就是额外的。附加的，所以有时候我们可能去吃一个东西，它可能会有一些隐藏的 additional cost， 附加的费用，可能你就不知道这样子。
Yeah, and you order a lot and you're like, oh my goodness, why is it like this? What's going on? All right, anyway, let's continue reading. It says, for example, you can add the types of desserts or how to prepare them. Oh, that's very
它分得好细耶。
I know.
对啊，刚刚我们不是有分 main course 主菜，还有 desserts 甜点。那它是在教你说，如果你要再分更细一点，例如你可以添加不同的种类的甜点，或是你要怎么准备这些 desserts 给嘉宾来吃哦。
This must be a very thoughtful person. Okay, next it says, mind maps created this way help you break a complex idea into small pieces of information. Okay, here let's take a look at the word complex. Complex is an adjective and it just means complicated. Okay, for example, we can say the engineer's ideas were very simple, but they realized building it would be more complex than they thought.
OK， 所以课文是说，以这种方式来制作心智图，可以帮助你将一个非常复杂的想法分解成小块的讯息哦。我们来看一下 complex， 就是复杂的，你也可以用 complicated 都可以哦。然后我都每次想到就是复杂，都想到数学。Math problems with multiple steps can be complex and challenging to solve. 那这里还看到动词 break， 注意哦，它不是打破哦，是拆分哦。OK， 所以在本课是有种将复杂的概念分成许多项的小资讯。那搭配的用法，我们是用 break something into something else， 将什么东西拆分为什么什么。不过哇，刚刚那一句真的看到很多重点，因为也看到今天我要在 Language in Focus 要教大家的哦。Let's take a look。今天 Language in Focus 带大家看就是关系子句简化成分词片语。关系子句太长的时候，我们可以简化为分词片语，这样可以更简洁的修饰名词。那关系子句简化为这个分词片语的步骤如下：首先，你要删去关系代名词，像是 who、which、that 等等。再来呢 ，Step 2就是关系子句中有助动词的时候，也要一并删掉哦。然后在这个 Step 很重要，就是将动词改为 VING 分词哦。那要注意的是，如果句子是主动语态的时候，动词就改成现在分词，所以句子为进行式，就是 be 动词加 VING 的时候呢，则要去掉 be 动词，然后仅仅保留现在分词，也就是 VING。那如果句子是被动语态的话呢，就是 be 动词加 PP 这样的一个句型。我们要做什么呢？我们一样也要去掉 be 动词，仅仅保留过去分词，也就是 PP。我们这样讲，大家可能头脑黑人问号。这时候呢，要给例句会比较清楚。主动语态的 The man talking on the phone is my boss。那被动语态的呢 This letter written by my grandmother is very precious to me.
Let's continue reading. It says, if you need ideas and don't know where to start, try using a mind map.
对呀，如果你在可能筹备的过程，或者是去做每件事情，你需要一点 ideas， 一点想法，或是一个点子，但不知道从哪里开始，不妨试试看使用心智图。
Yes, it says, this will help you achieve your goal. Now, achieve here is a verb and it just means you succeed in reaching a goal or something through a lot of effort. For example, we can say, Lewis put in so much work and achieved his goal of becoming the #1 tennis player.
Woohoo! Congrats! OK， 所以呢，课文最后提到说，这将有助于你实现目标哦。Achieve 这个动词就是实现或是达到。For example, when learning a new skill, practice and patience are key to achieving success.
Yes, Laura's wise words. All right.
Note it down.
I know. And
Do a mind map.
And she gave me such a great idea with the mind mapping. I really, I think I have the party down and I'm ready to tackle on more stuff with this.
For sure,
Thank you. All right, so let's move on to our For You chat then. Okay, today our For You chat says, how do you think mind mapping could help you with your studies, homework, or even planning your daily tasks? I think this is actually a really good question too.
Yeah, it works with everything. I think mind mapping could help me with planning my daily tasks by simplifying my ideas and thoughts in a quick and visual way. It's easier for me to understand and remember information when I see it visually, organized with keywords and categories, kind of like OCD here. Okay, it helps me stay focused on my goals and ensures that important information doesn't slip my mind, because a lot of times you get distracted by maybe social media or like IG stories or messages, and you're like, oh wait, what do I have to do today? Check out your mind maps.
Yeah, I think actually it's really good for example, if we teach a lot and we have a lot of classes. I think this will help me a lot if I need to plan my classes and I want to maybe do something for my students and I want to, organize it for them. I think also I can do that for them as well, to organize things.
You guys can do a study plan maybe.
Exactly.
Using a mind map.
Like how I can study for my tests or how can I achieve, doing well or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's actually really, really good.
Nice. So now you get the idea. Maybe you guys can try this out and use it. But we're out of time, so we gotta go. Until next time, I'm Laura.
I'm Tiffany.
Bye.
Bye.
Vocabulary Review. Include. Would you like the big burger set? It includes French fries and a drink of your choice. Dessert. We had salad, soup, and sandwiches for dinner and strawberry cake for dessert. Toss. Henry gave the paper ball a toss and it landed in the garbage can. Additional. Jane gets private lessons every week for additional help with math. Complex. Complex. I love that author's complex stories. They are full of interesting details, though sometimes they're difficult to understand. Achieve. Christopher achieved his goal of cycling around Taiwan because he planned his trip well.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作。活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net